The lighting is not tea, but that's okay. Because this is, okay? So I just shuffled the deck and I said, Spirit, what is the card? Because I just felt like there was a card that needed to come out. And lo and behold, the Three of Wands. One of my favorites. This is what I like to see, okay? And then bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups. Correct! So, we are leaving behind feeling unsatisfied, deprived, we're unsatiated, okay? We are leaving all of that behind and instead walking towards new horizons, new possibilities, new opportunities for growth, new experiences, expansions, relationships, friendships, everything. Now, this is a very expansive moment. This isn't even you have the decision whether to stay or go, it's you're going. Do you know what I mean? Like, whether you want it or not, but you obviously do, you're walking towards that. Three of Wands. Now, what is beyond confirmation sound? Okay, that was just the laptop restarting. Lovely. You don't know what's beyond this horizon yet. And that is no longer a problem. That is no longer a fear or something that will stop you from moving forward. It's just, I have full faith and trust in myself and in the universe, what I've learned and what I'm going to learn. 2:02 on the clock. Okay. I have so much faith in that I'm not even going to consider what's on the other side. I'm just going to walk there and I'm going to see what happens. Because what you're leaving behind is completely unsatisfactory. Like, you've tried to make it enough. You've tried to not convince yourself, but believe from a place, like from a nice place within yourself. You've tried to believe that this is enough, that these amount of cups is enough for you. And it's not. It's just not. It wasn't fulfilling, you weren't fulfilling your fullest potential in whatever this space was. And now you've gone through whatever you needed to go through to really make you realize, like, oh shit, I deserve and want more than that. So I'm going to leave and walk towards the new horizon. What's beyond the horizon? Let's see if anything comes out. What is beyond the horizon with this Three of... Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Period. The World. Okay. Oh! That gets me very excited. That gets me incredibly excited. The World is beyond the Three of Wands. This is... You can make anything out of life, is what I'm hearing. World is in the palm of your hand. The world is your oyster, okay? You are surrounded by this protection, this shield, and there are a lot of outside energies around you that just cannot even begin to interfere with where you're heading. Or you could take this as there are a lot of potential options. Like, I'm seeing like the Seven of Cups in my mind. There are a lot of new options, new people, opportunities, places, etc., that you can decide what enters into this ring of safety, which is your inner world, which is, you know, the things that you care about and you value. You can decide what is allowed to enter into that space. That's beautiful. That is such a fabulous card. Oh, just dropped half the deck. That's good. Wow, the World is beyond that Three of Wands. So this is very much about faith. Oh my God! Are we being so serious right now? That is so beautiful. The Ten of Wands. You have had enough of the bullshit. Like, seriously, you have had enough of not only other people's bullshit that is being like projected onto you, or certain environments that are just draining the life out of you, but you're also sick of your own bullshit. And I mean that with love. I mean that you're sick of holding yourself back. You're sick of carrying so much on your shoulders. And you're at a point now with this Wheel of Fortune where everything feels possible. And the world, I mean, come on. Talking about opportunities, fresh beginnings. I'm literally shaking with excitement. Like this energy is infectious. This is a contagious energy. You are going to be walking amongst people and the world, and you're going to be glowing. You are going to be glowing. Like, people are going to witness you on the street, whether they're strangers or people you know, whatever. They're going to witness you and just be like, holy shit. That person is beaming with light. Like, talk about walking sun. I wouldn't be surprised if the sun card came out, to be honest. But honestly, yes, you are putting down so many old, stagnant, depressing, oppressive energies, and instead taking up a new wand, one that you haven't held before, one that you don't have. You may have had pieces of it in your life. You may have experienced tastes of it where you're like, ooh, this feels really good, but I might not be strong enough to really dive into that lifestyle. Or, oh, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I don't deserve freedom. Oh, ouch. I feel that. But with this 10 of Wands here, it's like, I can't carry anymore. I cannot make myself suffer anymore, or I cannot allow a lack of boundaries and a lack of self-respect for myself to weigh me down anymore. And because you have experienced whatever you needed to experience and come to terms with this in whatever timing and way that you needed to, the universe is meeting you here and here. This is without a doubt a destined moment in your path. This is very, very spiritual. Like, for a lack of a better word, I guess, this is a spiritual moment that is written in the stars, is what I'm hearing for you. We've got 2 10s. So obviously that's talking about end of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle. The World card is the final card in the major arcana. So it's an ending, but it is not painted as a beginning. It literally just is a beginning. Like, yes, there is an ending, but I would likely more call it a beginning because it needs to happen. Okay, the 6 of Cups, an ending. I would take this as an emotional pattern, one that was either learnt from a very young age or pushed on you by the adults in your life or other people in your life. There is a moment to reconcile that within yourself. It's not seeking revenge of any kind against anybody. It's not thinking, there's no ego involved. It is very spiritual and emotional. It's a moment for you to sit with your inner self, your inner child, whatever you'd like to paint it as, and to say, all of this was put on me or learnt by others, or it's been experiences in my life have made me feel as though I just can't carry anymore. And you can't carry anymore because what you have been carrying is completely unbeneficial to your happiness. Whereas now, one wand is a lot lighter than 10, you know? So this, we are letting go of some patterns, some learnt behaviors and beliefs that are just not aligned. You cannot make this up. You cannot make it up. The Fool. Yeah. I'm feeling cold to look on the bottom of the deck, and we've got the fucking Emperor. Bro. Okay. The Emperor here is grounding the Fool in such a strong, self-assured, assertive energy. A leadership role, but not necessarily amongst other people, but with yourself. You are the father, the divine masculine, the leader for yourself, for your more curious, naive self. And when I say naive, I don't mean that in a you're stupid. I mean that in a you are exploring new territory, and you are so protected in that path. There is no chance of failure because, well, in my opinion, failure doesn't exist, but there is no chance of failing because you are grounded by the lessons and the work that you have learned and done for yourself. Yeah. The Fool here is just unreal. Like, this spread is absolutely unreal. It is bursting with joy and capacity. I'm not sure why I'm hearing capacity. Maybe you're reaching a new threshold of what you can hold, what you can capacitate. Is that a word? Capacitate? I'm not sure. The Fool and the Emperor, though, I really like that. It's a very supportive, like, almost like a father and his child being like, oh, you can go out in the world and explore and see what you find. And I'll always be here to support you. Except that's not somebody in your life that's giving you that support. It's you doing that for yourself. 12-12. That's beautiful. Good job. Seriously, good job. But yeah, letting go of those 10 of Wands, letting it go. It's off. Walking away from any situations that feel emotionally unfulfilling, that feel stagnant, that feel like they're keeping you down, they're holding you down in possibly an old pattern or emotion. Whew, pushing that away, girl, pushing that away. The world, it's over. And now this ring of protection, you can decide what you let in. You can decide what you take along this new path and whatever is beyond the horizon. You can decide what enters your sphere. Nothing is going to be put on you because you have the strength of the Emperor. Judgment on the bottom. Damn. It is a wake up call. There are so many, okay, we have so much major arcana here, by the way. The Fool, the World, the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, the Judgment, like, and they're all very enlightening cards. They're very spiritual, grounded cards. Well, actually, no, only the Emperor is really grounded. The rest are very up in the air. Interesting. The Four of Cups. There may be a possibility that you could feel a little overwhelmed by all of this excitement, and you might even fear. There might even be a bit of fear that it's just a phase, that it's not something that's going to stick. But I am here to tell you, and I mean this sincerely from the bottom of my heart, because you are here, you cannot possibly go back to where you were. You just can't. It is your responsibility now to trust yourself as the Fool, being represented as the Fool. Trust that your leap of faith that is being grounded by so much inner work that you have done means that this is not impulsive, this is not a phase, this is not fleeting. It makes sense that there is fear. It makes sense that there could be concerns from maybe past versions of yourself that are thinking, oh, well, I've had little tastes of this before and it's always gone back to how it used to be. So why would it be different now? The reason that it's different now is because of the work that you've done, the inner work that you have done to reach this point. And the fact that you're no longer carrying the burden of the 10 of Wands, you're at a point now. Nice. Page of Swords. You're at a point now where you have a completely fresh perspective on things. And that fresh perspective is going to rub off on the people around you, the environments around you, which means that the universe as a whole is going to conspire and work with you to provide you with opportunities to explore this, Oh my, yep. You are given the opportunity to explore your capacity to love, your ability to nurture and manifest and grow, fertilize is what I'm hearing. Like, literally, you are the fertilizer. You can choose whatever seed that you want to bloom, that you want to grow and develop and explore. It is completely in your hands, darling. Completely. That's beautiful. Now you can choose what to do with this energy, but I have a very, very strong feeling that no matter what, you're going to be walking a new path, and it's going to be very aligned. It's going to be very beneficial to your mental and spiritual health. Spirit, do we have any final messages for whoever? Yep, that is the perfect finishing card. Absolutely perfect. Like, every death, every ending is a beginning. You know, rejection is redirection. One door closes, another door opens. Are these sayings said all the time? And sometimes you can hear them and just be like, oh, for God's sake. Yes. Are they true? Yes. Yes, they are. The death here is a complete restart. A grounded restart. You have fully explored this chapter of your life that you have previously been in. And it's not to say that it was, negative. There were negative parts, but you have bloomed from these experiences. Everything truly does happen for you, not to you, for you. This is so wonderful. Like, seriously, that's wonderful. And this was the final message that Spirit wanted to give here. So that's really, really amazing. Congratulations to anybody who is watching this. Seriously, congratulations for making it to this point, because I know how hard it has been. I know the trials and tribulations that you have definitely had to go through. Without a doubt, you have been through some shit. Okay? You have. And I'm really proud of whoever is watching this, whoever is listening. I'm really proud of you. And you're really, truly at a new threshold. This is like the sunrise. Literally, the sun is rising in the death card. It's one of my favorite parts about this card. The sun will always rise on a new morning. It's never night, forever. So congratulations, amazing job. Really, really excited for you, and so keen to see where everything heads for you. So have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.